Today we're taking a look at the very famous Cholula hot sauce original. This is quite a staple hot sauce in grocery stores and Mexican restaurants all over the place. And we're gonna dive into this and talk about how good it is. Traditional tasting for Cholula. Yeah. So, right off the bat, heat. Probably looking at like a 2, maybe 1.5. Very mild. Totally easy for anyone to probably grasp. It probably just depends on how much quantity-wise you have. The more you have, obviously, the hotter it's going to be. But I usually have Cholula in just like smaller doses with my food. Mainly not because of the heat, just because of the saltiness. It's just very salty. For quality and taste, I'm going to give it a 3. I think it's very tasty, but I think there are some things about the recipe that maybe hold it back from kind of the greatness that I think it could be. And, you know, take what I have with a grain of salt. I'm not like, you know, a culinary expert or something. This is just my opinion. But I think it is a little overboard salty for me. Sodium is pretty high. I mean, like, there is quite a bit of garlic in there, but I like garlic. I think it's just the saltiness that's just a little too much for me. Kind of a kitchen, I guess, pantry essential to have Cholula. And I think it's a wonderful pairing for pretty much any type of Mexican food. I mean, I've had this with burritos and tacos and enchiladas and, you know, like, you name it. I mean, this is where this sauce shines. For texture and consistency, I'm gonna go creamy. I mean, this is pretty natural when it comes to like the creaminess. It's not too thick, but it's not too thin and watery. I encourage every Mexican restaurant to have one because it is a wonderful way to kind of supplement some of the food that you would find at a Mexican restaurant or something. Beyond that, I probably wouldn't use it for anything else. I have tried this with eggs. I wasn't a huge fan. I thought it was fine, but there are much better egg sauces out there, or breakfast sauces. This one just didn't really do it for me for eggs, but it was really good for, again, burritos. I mean, you can just use this for burritos all day. For health, this is actually pretty healthy. Your ingredients are water, peppers, salt, vinegar, garlic powder, spices, and xanthan gum. I mean, so it's a pretty natural sauce. Overall, I totally recommend having it. It's a great staple sauce to have, and even though I gave it a 3, it does taste good, and there's a reason why I bought a big bottle. Is because I actually use a lot of this, okay? So, you know, take that for what it's worth. It is a great sauce to have, and I think an absolute essential. I just think it's a little too salty for me, and not enough pepper forward. It really relies on that water and salt a little too much. So that's really my complaint about the sauce, but it's still very good. I would totally recommend it, and I think for some dishes, it might even be essential. If you enjoy the review, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.